it's another late vlog because it's July and this happened in May. So let's go to Momocon together. We drove over 10 hours to make it to this con and it was beyond worth it. As cranky as I was getting out of that car finally on the last hour, I would do it all over again just to make it to this con. Now next year I am definitely flying in because I don't like being in the car for that long. However, this is officially in my top 5 favorite cons to go to. It is a con that I will try to make it out to every year if I can because there was just so much to do. There was so much to see, and I am so grateful that my boy JG allowed me to be media for him so that I could come along and even experience this con with him because I stay in my little DMV bubble, if I'm being honest. I don't explore outside of it as much as I should when it comes to the con life, at least. I always see things, but I just don't take that leap. So this was a nice push to get out of my comfort zone and try something new. I loved the fact that this was such a well-rounded con. And I say that because there are some cons that, cater to certain things or they try to say that they're well-rounded, but when you look at the programming and everything, it's not really well-rounded. I'm talking this had cosplay meetups, it had dance parties, it had concerts, it had dance classes, it had classes on how to make cosplays, how to make wigs. There was different photo ops everywhere. There were areas that you could just sit and, be quiet and whatnot if you were overstimulated. There were areas for everything. My only 2 complaints about this con was if you were using Lyft or Uber, it was beyond confusing for the Lyft drivers / Uber drivers because of the location, so that sucked. And I would say I wish this place had more food options when the evening time came around because as newcomers there, we didn't realize that we needed to find food at a certain time. And I know that sounds crazy, but some of the cons I've been to have food 24 hours because the cons are 24 hours. So that was definitely a learning curve. But besides that, after we learned all those things, we, like I said, had a blast. Would definitely come back. The gaming rooms were freaking massive, and it's the fact that there was sections to it that blew my mind. The vendors hall was insane, and I loved seeing all the cosplayers do their thing because everyone freaking killed it. So I highly recommend that y'all go to Momocon if y'all are ever in the Atlanta area and can make it out because you will not be disappointed. You will have such a blast.